Welcome to Kalamazoo, Michigan, Waldo Stadium, home to the Western Michigan Broncos, where we have a terrific matchup in store. Today, two teams set to square off in a max slugfest. As we'll see, the Ball State Cardinals taking on the Western Michigan Broncos. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. The Cardinals will get us started with the opening kickoff. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So the Western Michigan Broncos offense will have the ball first. And Jesse, they've got a running back that they'd love to feature in this if he is able to answer the challenge.
Yeah, and listen, this guy might not be a Heisman finalist, but he can break off long runs. And this defense, David, they better be ready. They better pack a lunch, show up today, and try to get hats to the football. Because if you come out here with your B game, he can run all over you.
It is important for this offense, too, because they need to have balance on offense. They need the ground game to get going. He's capable. He's shown flashes. We just want to see it consistently.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking downfield, it's Lowry. Quickly complete. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there.
During the week, you got to talk to your quarterback. Quarterback, what do you like? What's your favorite, safest routes, easiest reads? Love coming out with those early with the short passing game.
And the Broncos are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. He'll keep it himself. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely.
I just love it when my quarterback knows situational football. They run the option. He understands. It's 4th and short. Like, I got to stick my nose in there, get north-south, and try to get that first down. I love when I have a quarterback that can do that.
The Broncos getting set on 1st and 10. Looking for room. It's Buckley. Turning it on. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the first down.
First down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big gain.
And the Broncos are on the move. Off the play fake on first down. He makes a catch. They make the stop at the 41, but it's a 15-yard pickup, and they're rolling with a first down.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
Handoff to the single running back. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Off the play fake. Looking down the middle. A strike downfield. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
Really nice job by the quarterback understanding I needed to throw this ball hard. Like, I got to fit it in there tight. And a nice job by the wide receiver wearing it because he really didn't have a choice because he was going to wear that one regardless.
The Broncos didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. He's got it on the move. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. Look, you can't take away everything, right? So you give them that and rally and make a solid tackle.
Yeah, and a lot of times in zone coverage, I like when I can get all the eyes on the quarterback. I like when I can see the routes and see him develop in the middle. And you could tell they had keys on the tight end. He wasn't going anywhere after he caught that football.
Bringing the heat. And And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
Well, you just sort of felt like this defense had to do something to get this quarterback out of a rhythm, right? He's been picking them apart all drive long, and finally they come up with a sack.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Back to pass, it's Lowry. Pocket breaking down. They're going to mark him just inches short of getting that first down, but he is so dangerous when he takes off on the scramble. Let's see what they do on fourth down. They'll try to put 3 on the board as the field goal unit comes on. And he'll boot one from the right hash. He ought to be able to navigate that angle from this distance. Never a doubt. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
This is a team that really prides themselves on starting fast. We've seen that before, and here they are playing at home today. Nice job on the opening drive. Lots of poise, good emotion. They don't get the touchdown they would have liked, but they kick a nice field goal. They've got the lead. Head coach has to be happy with that.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. So Ball State's offense will try to get something going with their first possession. And David, their quarterback hasn't always blown you away statistically, but he is a guy that the coaches trust.
Yeah, and he'll show you some flashes of why you should trust him, Reese. But here's the thing. This is not a guy that we're saying, go win me the football game. That's not where he's at right now in his career. Jesse, he's a guy that needs the others, that they got to help him out. They got to play on schedule, not make those mistakes, and guys really play well around him.
Yeah, David, the one thing quarterbacks don't want to be referred to as is a game manager, but that's really more what this guy is. You're right. They have to be able to run the football. They can't turn it over. They got to play great defense. If they do that in this game, he's good enough to get this win.
They'll give it to the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
How about that defense? In the backfield, nowhere to go right away. You could tell they were playing the run game all the way, and they got in the backfield and got the tackle for a loss.
Ball spotted at the 29. Here they come on 3rd and short. Looking to throw, it's Kelly. Pulls it in. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
Really nice job locking in by the quarterback that time on 3rd down. That was a completion you had to have. You're only down 3-0, I get it. It's your second drive of the game, so lots of football to go, but you want to establish a rhythm and confidence as early as possible, and getting that completion on 3rd down was big.
Looking downfield on 1st down. And with the completion out to the sideline, they'll pick up a couple.
Nice route there by the tight end, making it real easy for his quarterback to find an easy completion.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down.
Love the physicality of this secondary on defense. That defender got to the football, was able to separate the receiver from the ball, and did it legally. Beautiful job.
They'll come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He's going to let one fly down the middle. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Sometimes the quarterback puts that zip on it, and you can hear it. And sometimes he uses the lob wedge where it takes a little time to get there. That time, he used the lob wedge, and the defender came in and made the interception. Big play for this defense early.
Western Michigan has it back as they send the offense onto the field. So they've put up some early points, and now to build on this 3-0 lead. Give to the single back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And you got to do a better job up front right there. That run was doomed from the get-go. Nowhere to go. The back gets hit as soon as he gets the football. Hard to succeed as a running back when you get the ball and you get clobbered.
They go to the Wildcat here, looking to take advantage of that extra blocker. Direct snap. It's Williams. The Wildcat created an alley, picked up a few, still some work to do for the first down. And the Broncos come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Motion from the wide receiver. Looking for a man. It's Lowry. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42.
It's tough on the defense there. 3rd down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there, and it's now a fresh set of downs.
The Broncos have it with a 1st and 10. They go to the draw. Nice move there. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7.
Man, a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield.
Well, that's not Lamar Jackson back there scrambling around. This is a guy the defense felt like if we can get him out of the pocket and flush him, we can get after him and chase him, bring him down. And they did that one pretty easy there, getting the sack.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Snagged in the middle, it's Williams. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. And the Broncos are flying down the field. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. And the defense, they've got him at the 27. This offense tried to go right back to the well or right back to the air, and the defense was ready this time.
And a great response from the defense. You give up a big play, a huge chunk play that you didn't want to give up. Don't hang your head. Now play the next play. Played it aggressively, went and got the sack. Way to respond.
The Broncos with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Scanning the field, it's Lowry. Here comes the heat. And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack.
Well, the offense just set themselves up in a bad situation on this one. 2nd and 3rd and long, there's not a lot of guesswork. Defense knows they're throwing the football, and you could tell on that pass rush, man, they were coming.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Under fire. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. They recover their own fumble. Somehow, who knows how they got that thing back. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Broncos will punt it away on 4th down. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. And that is textbook instructional video. Out of bounds right around the goal line. They'll go to the ground. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about airing that puppy out.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Looking to fire. Caught in the backfield. It's Ashley. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
Listen, if I'm a QB, second down, I want to check the ball down and get a manageable third down. But when this defense is flying around like this, so fast closing out, he got to that running back, got him on the ground so fast, the running back had nowhere to go.
And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it.
And on that RPO, they just can't link up. Timing was a little bit off. The ball came out quickly, just not the most accurate throw, and the defense was in good position.
And the Cardinals will bring the punt team onto the field. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. He just wanted to get it out of there from his end zone. He'll call for the fair catch here. Guys, we're about to get another look at this Western Michigan offense. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, last possession didn't go great. Now you're set up in an opportunity to get some points. Start thinking about what plays I like, Jesse, as I cross the 50.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there, David, and in this position, they like to take a shot right away and try and capitalize on this field position.
Now here on second down, see if they keep tossing it around. Caught behind the line. It's Leary. Across the 25. Breaks into the open. Touchdown, Western Michigan. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. These two guys, they just shared a glance, and they knew exactly what to do, David.
And how many times do we hear that? The quarterback talk about it after the game and go, hey, I just looked at him. He knew what I saw. I knew what he saw. We're on the same page. We've done this before. That chemistry equals big plays.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. Now, last drive didn't take long, just 2 plays to get it in. And the score comes on a pass from 40 yards out. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Returner's going to try to see what he can get. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Ball State gets it back. The offense headed to the field. They've spotted them a 10-0 start. Now to see if they can answer on this drive.
Goodness, correct. That is the way you blow up a play. Quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Hair on fire, cause direct. That had to be a blown assignment. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. The play action fake. Quickly out to the tight end. At the 40, there he goes. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a first down.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Now a first down from the 45-yard line. The RPO, fire complete to the left. At the 35, he's got room. Just what they were looking for, a huge explosive play, and they're inside the 15 at the 13-yard line.
You got to love the rhythm this quarterback is in here on this drive, guys. 2 completions. He's seeing the safety rotation that time, saw the one-on-one matchup he wanted, took his shot. He is in a groove.
The Cardinals, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. The give to the running back from the shotgun. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. To throw, it's Kelly. Oh, they're after him. And they'll get him on the ground at the 3-yard line.
Knocked down near the 3-yard line. Third down coming.
They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with first and goal. He'll keep it on the sneak.
Nice play call, QB sneak, yet another first down. And this offense, they've been on the field for some time now. They're helping their defense out, giving them some wins so that when they get back on the field, they'll be ready to play with their hair on fire.
First and goal, and this feels like their chance to give them a finish. They'll try to get it in with the run. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Cardinals!
And I like the running back's vision. He sees the hole, explodes through it. He knows where the goal line is, gets in the end zone, gets 6.
PAT unit on the field. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. So a drive there of 82 yards and finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
First down for the offense.
They really got things moving on this drive. Second play of the drive comes from the 37. To the air, it's Lowry. Fires to the wideout. Got his man downfield. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered, an explosive play to the 40. While we're only through one, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat lines. They've switched ends of the field, and we're ready to get things started here in the second. So they'll go back to work after changing ends of the field. Looking to throw on first down. Oh, man, what a missed opportunity. Big fella almost got to run with the ball. Instead, it falls incomplete and brings up second down.
And finally, this quarterback looks human for one play. He has been lights out up to this point. Very accurate, making good decisions in a beautiful rhythm, and finally throws his first incompletion of the game.
The give to the back. He picks up 4. That'll leave them with 3rd and 6. Trying to pick up a first down. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And the Heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
Man, I think this quarterback needs to take his offensive line out for dinners more often because they're not protecting him. And sometimes it doesn't even look like they're trying. That now the 6th sack of the game for this defense.
The Broncos send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Not going to get a chance to field that one, and the punt will bounce out of bounds. Ball State takes over the football, and the Cardinal offense headed out. Dropping back, it's Kelly. Throws to the wideout. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close. And when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through them. And guess what? Not only this play does he feel it, next time he tries to go over the middle or feels footsteps, this will pay dividends.
Looking deep. Makes a connection. Across the 30, out of bounds at the 31-yard line, and they kick-started this drive with that one.
At the 31-yard line. That's a first down for the offense.
It's 1st and 10 from the 31. Use the play fake, now to throw. Here's the heat. Gonna try to get it himself. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Well, just nowhere to go there, and it started in the pocket. It was collapsing. Quarterback felt it, so he tried to get outside, make something happen himself, but give the defense tons of credit. Excellent job in pursuit. They're able to give up no gain.
And the defense, got him at the 27.
When you're on defense and you get to play outside linebacker, it's about as good as it gets, right? I get to rush the passer just like this and put him on the ground. Then I get to cover in space. I get to move all over the place. Great job by the outside linebacker. The most fun position to play in college football.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. They'll run play action. Unloads to the wideout. Grabbed over the middle. It's Robinson. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47.
When these wide receivers work the middle of the field, so much of this is feel. Understanding where the holes are in the zone or understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they do it so fast and see that so quick and make those plays over the middle.
The give out of the gun. Dragged down at the 43, but it's a pickup of 10 on that one.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on first down. And you want to create 2nd and short, 3rd and short, or just get first downs like that run right there.
And the Cardinals kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And the defense snows him under after a very short game.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Oh, he'll keep it on the draw. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4. This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. He's got him. He's tackled right at the 40-yard line. That is well short of the first down, and let's see if they go for it here. The Cardinals will punt this one away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He won't be able to return this one as it goes out of bounds. The Western Michigan offense ready to go back to work. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
And there's obviously no need to panic. I mean, think about it. You got the lead. You got the football. You got to be smart with the football. Make your plays. Put a good drive together here.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Off play action. Throws to the tight end. Wide open downfield. And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line.
Man, this quarterback is having a first half. He's over 200 yards already, heating up, setting up. Dude, this dude might break his career high in passing. I don't know what it is. Somebody get stats for him.
They were backed up, and then suddenly they weren't. They've got it 1st and 10 now inside the 50. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver in different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
And again, stopped right in his tracks, nowhere to run.
Defense is about seeing it and pulling the trigger, and you could tell they pull the trigger so fast, get to the back, get him on the ground quickly.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Dropping back, it's Lowry. Pressure coming. Blasted as he lets it go. Oh, what a play, it's intercepted. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
Well, the defense was able to get to the QB, and I think that's what really creates the interception. Because of the pressure and because of the hit on the quarterback, it affected the velocity, it affected the accuracy of the throw. The defense comes away with a huge takeaway.
Ball State gets it back. The offense headed to the field. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play.
And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
And that's not how you want to start a drive. On the very first play, you give up a sack and you lose a ton of yards. Quarterback, you've got to know, just throw the ball away, know when the play is over.
And the Cardinals have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Back to pass. Grabbed behind the line. It's Webster. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
How about the job and recognition by the defense? They knew exactly what they were trying to set up, and they had multiple defenders surrounding that intended target so that there was nowhere for him to go once he caught the ball.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Rush is on him. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they've built a lead.
The Cardinals decide to punt it away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Surprisingly makes a fair catch just outside the 40-yard line. Western Michigan has it back as they send the offense onto the field. Going to the running game. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. To the air, it's Lowry. Takes a hit as he fires. Just missed on the connection, incomplete.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
A chance to sort of put the defense on its heels if you convert a 3rd and long. This one from the 44. From the gun, wants to pass. Caught, close to the marker, it's Williams. Oh, what a big play for this offense as they get
And I love the timing routes, a nice curl route, great throw, and then catch the ball, get north-south, and get some good yards after the catch.
And the Broncos will line it up on 1st and 10. Wide receiver going in motion. Quick pass on the jet motion. Oh, better look out. He's out of bounds at the 26-yard line.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of the spot.
Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down.
You got to have short area quickness. That running back there doing what it takes to make sure he got that 1st down.
The Broncos are on the move. Wants to go up top on 1st down. It's complete to the left. There he goes. The tackle is made, but he's got it 1st and goal from the 6.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything is working. The offensive coordinator's calling good plays. The quarterback and his unit is executing. And this defense right now, they have no answers.
And the Broncos will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. Wants to throw. It's Lowry. Unleashes to the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
Man, the defense, they haven't had an answer for this guy. He has been lighting them up in the pass game early and often so far, and that time just not able to hook up with his quarterback.
After getting nothing, it's 2nd and goal from the 6. The run up the middle, looking for the score. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
It's looking like they're going to have to throw this one in now on 3rd down, David. And you know the execution just has to be spot on. Timing, especially at the quarterback position here.
And thinking about the defense, they're aggressive in these situations. They're going to play man. They're going to play up tight on you. So I know that. Now how do I counterpunch and attack this defense?
Looking to the end zone. And he can't find his man as he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity.
And that's just a huge missed opportunity on offense. QB missed his guy wide open in the end zone. You might not get another clean look like that in the rest of this game.
It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. And he'll try to knock through a short one, his 2nd of the day, this one from 23. Absolutely perfect. The lead now 6 here in the 2nd.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
So they're lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3 spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut him down. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Ball State takes over the football, and the Cardinal offense headed out. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Yeah, nice job by the defense staying glued to him, getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football, knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Looking downfield, it's Kelly. Under fire. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Well, that looked like it was going to be a completion, but how about the defender making the hit and forcing the incompletion?
They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab over the middle. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's 1st down at the 38.
It's really hard when you get in those predictable situations. Defenses are sitting on the sticks. Receivers have to understand where that 1st down marker is. Heads up play, nose for the 1st down marker. Get in there and get it.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Looking to throw again. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. He was trying to get that return going. Instead, he'll hand it to his offense at the 38.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Guys, we're about to get another look at this Western Michigan offense. They had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here, Dave.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
Offense gets set for 2nd down. Dropping back, it's Lowry. Here's the pressure. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
They got more sacks than a grocery store. Goodness gracious, time and time again, getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground. This defense having their way.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Finds a man on the right. Oh, he's got some space. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Broncos!
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
On to attempt the try.
Kicker is on for the extra point.
And with the extra point, they stretch the lead to 13. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And the finisher coming on that 42-yard touchdown toss. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. They get it out to the 36 and on the move after a pickup of 15. They came out humming on this drive, and now it's 1st down from the 36. Looking for a man. It's Kelly. Pucks it out of the air. They stop him just short of the 1st down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. Whistle blows. We are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. And the Cardinals come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Looking for room. It's Ashley. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
You just need more from your offensive line. 2nd and short like that, you'd love to be able to fire off the ball and pick that up running it, but the defense was able to get penetration. They were able to get a stop, and now you set up 3rd down, and this offensive line is going to have to play a lot better here.
Got his man on the right. Crosses the 30. He's got away. And this defense was flailing as he weaved his way and got down to the 26.
at the 26-yard
And the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
The Cardinals will snap it on 1st and 10. Running to Green. Turning it on. Touchdown, Ball State. The finisher, the exclamation point on that drive.
Well, the one thing you know about this team is they've got a lot of fight in them, and that's a great job responding by the offense on that last drive, capping it off with a really good-looking touchdown run. This is now a one-possession game. We've got a lot of football left to play.
Lining up to add another.
kicker on for the extra point.
And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And it was finished off by a terrific 26-yard touchdown run.
Number 98 set to kick this one away.
From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Looking to pass, it's Lowry. And the heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
Finally, a defense looks like they're able to break serve here. These offenses have been up and down the field now, these last two drives apiece, scoring points. But the sack right there finally puts an end to that, we think. It's setting up 4th down, and that might be a major play so far in this game to give them a lot of momentum moving forward.
This offensive line has just been unable to keep them away from the quarterback. Now it's 2nd and long. Now the play fake. Caught in the backfield, it's Williams. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Looking to move the chains. They throw it complete to the left. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on 3rd down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You've set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. Wants to throw on 1st down. He'll take a shot. Throw to the end zone. It's picked off. And they make the play to stop the scoring opportunity just before the end of the half.
It's so easy to be up here in the booth and say, you should have put more zip on that. Sometimes you got to use the lob wedge. That time, you probably should have used the driver.
So the offense has done its job. They have the lead, and they'll secure it as we head to halftime. Content to run out the clock, the quarterback takes a knee. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Fellas, you have been calling a great broadcast today from there in Kalamazoo. And how do we possibly begin without singing the praises of this receiver? His ability to find gaps, run textbook routes, and then show that breakaway speed. He simply is the total package. How this secondary responds, whether they try to double team him or get aggressive at the line, that'll be the story of this 2nd half. And with that, let's send it back to the guys inside Waldo Stadium.
The Broncos will boot it away to start the second half. On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Ball State gets it back. The offense headed to the field. They start this third quarter, one-possession game, and hoping to get an early drive going.
This offense is ready, and they're ready to take the field here and see if they can get something established. They don't have to change everything and reinvent the wheel. They've had some successes in the first half, so let's get that continued here on the opening drive.
Yeah, and I love getting that break at half to go talk with my coaches and pick my offensive coordinator's brain so I know exactly what I need to do to attack this defense, and I get ball first.
Leaves it with the running back. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
Quarterback on the keeper. Got enough for the first. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
And that's a nice job by this QB. Great job. You show patience, right? Like, if they don't come take me, I'm going to keep running. That's how I go pick up another first down, move the sticks, and this offense can keep churning.
Taylor wants to throw. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
Well, the defense, they're smelling blood in the water now. Of course, they've already knocked the starting quarterback out of this game. And now with the backup in, they're bringing more pressure. It almost looks like they're more excited to get after him. This is just a very excited, very emotional defense right now.
And the Cardinals trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Wants to fire on second down. He's going to take off. They get him down after the scramble, but he's able to pick up a few and turn it into a positive play.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there, so instead of throwing it away and getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Creates a little space. He's going to be a little bit short of that first down marker, and this defense did a tremendous job not to lose contain on the scramble. The Cardinals line up to punt it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. And that one will bounce and roll out of bounds. Let's see exactly where they mark it. The Western Michigan offense ready to go back to work. Coming out on first down with the play fake. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
I think going into halftime trailing, this defense knew that they were going to have to start making plays here in the second half. And early in the third quarter here on this drive, they get a sack. That is really good news for this defense.
And the Broncos now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Back to throw, it's Lowry. Got the back over the middle. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, backed up inside their 20. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Complete to the left. Really nice job to get it past the sticks, pick up the first down at the 30.
And that's a huge third down conversion by the offense there. It's third and long. You've got to lead, not by a lot. Quarterback, though, very poised. Reads the coverage, throws it in rhythm, and you stay on the field.
The Broncos come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
And there's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. And I think because of that, he wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Give to the back. Not a lot of daylight. He gets one to the 32. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws for the tight end. He's got an open man. Breaks into the open. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line.
And this 4 vertical play is something that every offense in the country has in their playbook, but they don't all run it as good as this offense does. Really nice job making the play call, but when you've got athletes like this and a quarterback that can fit the football into small windows, good things generally happen. That is tremendous execution on that pass play.
Bringing the heat. Grab behind the line. It's Buckley. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple of yards there.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. He'll do it himself. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4. Well, he couldn't find any running room at all, and he'll end up taking a loss on the play.
Yeah, great discipline on defense, too, because if you're going to stop the option, you have to play assignment football. Everybody doing their job. There was just nowhere to go there for the QB.
This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. Caught over the middle. It's Lear. Just outside the red zone as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 22.
Wow, and what a great job by that quarterback finding his open receiver on 3rd down. You know, guys, one of the most telling stats at the end of the game is 3rd down conversion percentage. If you're a great 3rd down team, it's invaluable to your offensive success, and that's why teams drill 3rd down so much in practice.
Pocket breaking down. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
And the defense needed that one badly. They're losing in this game. They just gave up a big play, so they finally get the sack, but you feel like they're going to need more than that. They're going to need some turnovers to get back in this game.
And the Broncos with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Looking to throw, it's Lowry. Finds the tight end. There he goes. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
The Broncos really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Got it! And he's into the end zone! Touchdown, Western Michigan! The offense strikes again to extend its lead here in the second half.
And they got everything working. How great is this? You extend your lead, now you get your defense back on the field. Great job taking advantage of the situation and building on that lead.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And with the extra point, they stretch the lead to 13. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And they finish it up with a 15-yard scoring toss. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Ball State takes over the football, and the Cardinal offense headed out. He'll pull it on the read. Just searching and working for the running room as he gets it out to the 26.
You know, this zone replay is something they rep over and over and over in practice. This guy can run it and execute it in his sleep. Good decision there keeping the football.
And the Cardinals in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Taylor wants to throw it. A little release to the back. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
Love the play by the defense. They just did a good job understanding where the running back was on that play. After the catch, they're able to make the tackle right away, and now they've set up 3rd down.
And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. Oh, man, they've already lost one quarterback today. Now the backup comes in and has to take a shot.
Man, I might think about protecting my QB a little better. I already lost one. Now your 2nd guy gets hit, and you got to keep this guy healthy. You got to keep him upright. You got to protect your quarterback, man.
The Cardinals will line up to punt it away. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. The give to the back. Finds a little space. They'll mark him out of bounds right at the 45-yard line.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
And the Broncos can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Trying play action. He'll try to do it himself.
Most offensive coordinators want to be really aggressive on 2nd and short. And I love the quarterback here. He drops back the pass, thinking being aggressive. Nothing available. Scramble. Give me an easy 1st down.
Moving into scoring territory at the 36 on 1st down. With jet sweep pass. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
The first thing you have to do to make these plays successful offensively is I have to block the edge. I got to get my speedster in space. They didn't do a good job of getting that guy out there in space where he could really use his jets. Nice job by the defense understanding it, seeing it, rallying to it, and tackling that guy for a loss.
Grabbed in the middle, it's Williams. He almost picked up the 1st down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
Well, this quarterback now has over 400 yards passing. To do that, you have to have weapons catching the ball. You've seen that in this offense all game long. There are some dangerous playmakers in the perimeter.
The Broncos come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Muscling ahead on 3rd and short. Just outside the red zone as they pick up the 1st down. They'll spot it at the 22.
Well, this offense, they started the drive with great field position. They're being methodical here. They're not hitting the home run necessarily and scoring these big explosive touchdowns, but they're getting 3rd down conversions. They're staying on the field. They do a nice job there running the football. They look like they're in control. That's a good sign.
They'll ride the hot hand. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Power football with the run. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. And the Broncos line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. He'll keep it himself. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Western Michigan. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
The defense has got to do a better job of taking the most dangerous man. That's the guy with the football in his hands. Force him to do something with it. You can't just let him keep the ball and go score.
And now they'll try to get the 2-point conversion, guys. To the air, it's Lowry. And good coverage and better hands on that shot to the end zone.
Is no good. That keeps the score. Western Michigan, 33. Ball State.
Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. Fielded in the end zone, it's Ashley. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Ball State gets it back. The offense headed to the field. To the air on 1st down. Flips it out on the screen. No, he got loose. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
And there you go. You see, you don't have to throw bombs to get big plays in the passing game. Just screen it to your running back. As soon as he catches it, he gets upfield. And how about the downfield blocking by these linemen and the wide receivers as they rip off that explosive play?
Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires to the big fella. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
They're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the 1st down.
So now it's 2nd and long. They'll try the run. Breaks the tackle. He stopped at the 49 after gaining 10.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
To the ground. He's got it again. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Gain of 3. Brings up 2nd down.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
And this offense just can't afford not to get the 1st down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
That's got to hurt if you're the offense, because you're thinking with this quarterback and his size and his athleticism, that's going to be an easy 1st down pickup on the option play. But how about the physicality up front by this defense, stuffing him at the line of scrimmage?
And the Cardinals will try to pin them back with the punt. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. And that is an excellent punt as it lands out of bounds inside the 10-yard line. First order of business, get out of this hole as the drive starts at their own 7-yard line. Give to the running back. Oh, he's got some space. Really nice gain. Gets it out across the 20. It'll be a 1st down at the 22.
When the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you could tell it was hard to get a hand on him, hard to get him to the ground.
Quarterback on the keeper. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. Just about ready to go in the fourth, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. He'll do it himself. Still running at the 40. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down.
And how about the QB? We haven't seen it all game long, man. Nice job coming up big in a big moment in the fourth quarter. He says, nobody there, takes off, does it with his feet, and gets the first down.
The Broncos will have it 1st and 10. Back to throw, it's Lowry. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over him.
Well, they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field. You saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though, how quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
And the Broncos have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Draw play, quarterback keeps it. Not a lot of movement on that one. The defense in position.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the right. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now has taken out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place, and that time they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
Kick is in the air. And nobody able to handle that punt, and they'll let it bounce and roll out of bounds. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
And it's going to be hard for this offense, man. They've struggled to pass the football down the field, to make these explosive plays, and now huge deficit. Got to make them. Got to find a way to push the ball down the field to create some explosive plays if you want a chance to get back in this football game.
Off the play fake. Here comes the heat. And the defense, they've got him at the 27.
Another sack. This quarterback group, not this quarterback, this one, because you're already on quarterback number 2, taking a lot of hits today. Got to keep these guys upright, got to protect them. This offensive line has to do a better job.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Under fire. Finds his man. It's Ashley. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. And you're going to win this game.
Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not. Little touch pass to the receiver. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
Well, I love the aggressive nature of the defense on that play. Everybody playing with eye discipline. They saw the pre-snap motion. They knew who had the football, and you saw guys play with excellent instinct, running downhill and making a tackle.
The Broncos trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Back to throw, it's Lowry. Gets it out quickly. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play, and I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver is going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
And here comes the field goal unit. This kicker has already made a couple today. It's good, and that will extend their lead even further.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, 4th quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
They keep pushing that lead out, and the kickoff team's getting some work. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Ball State takes over the football, and the Cardinal offense headed out. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time and put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense to really be productive. And last possession, they went for it. They rolled the dice, Palmer, and it didn't work out for them.
Yeah, if you're better on 3rd down moving forward, though, you can keep yourself out of those situations.
Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Pulls and throws off the RPO. Makes the grab almost to the 1st down marker, but a good pickup on that one.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Taylor wants to throw. Moves around to clear up the vision. Slithers into space. They make the stop at the 41, but it's a 15-yard pickup, and they're rolling with a 1st down.
Well, you just get the feeling, too, that if they're going to claw their way back in this game, his legs are going to have to be a factor. What a great job scrambling that time. Nothing open. He didn't panic. He saw some green grass. He was able to get outside, away from the defense, get upfield, pick up the 1st down. That play is going to help their momentum. They need more scramble plays like that from him.
And that is the exact opposite what this defense wants. When you have the lead, you can't give up an explosive play or back-to-back explosive plays. Play the coverage where you've got multiple eyes on the quarterback, dropping back, not giving up the big play.
After that huge gain, now a chance to cash it in from just outside the 5. He's looking to throw. Caught in the backfield, it's Ashley. Touchdown, Ball State! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And this QB's starting to do some work, man. The big explosive play in the passing game. You get inside the 10, you're thinking run. Everybody thinking run. You back it up with another pass, another great throw, and quickly this offense gets right to the end zone.
Lining up for the PAT. Splits the uprights. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they close the deal with the 7-yarder for the score. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Western Michigan has it back as they send the offense onto the field. Pulls and fires complete. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
It's hard to have success on wide receiver screens when you're facing press man coverage because your blockers out front oftentimes can't pick them up, and that receiver gets gobbled up as soon as he catches the pass. You saw it on that last play.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. On the run, it's Buckley. Past the 1st down marker and still running. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got a lead late. We're going to run the football, and the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Well, this running back has had a pretty good day so far in this game, and I think the key right now is for the defense to find a way to slow him down. He had a good run 2 plays ago. The defense gets the TFL on this one. I think you got to change up your fronts defensively and try to give this offensive line different alignment looks to see if they can confuse him.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose, and I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, really, really be physical, because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward and that ball starts to come loose and pop out.
Looking to throw, it's Lowry. Quickly to the tight end. They make the stop right at the 34-yard line, standing tall to keep them from converting on 3rd down, 4th down coming.
Well, it's a nice job by the tight end there. He's patient. He fights his way through all the traffic in the middle of the field, running that drag route, making it an easy completion for the quarterback.
And the Broncos will send out the punt unit. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. He'll field the punt and take it back. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Looking to the big tight end. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious.
Well, it's a simple play. QB's just looking for his big fella at tight end, and he couldn't reel it in.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Couldn't connect on 1st down, now back to the air. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down.
The defense is in great position right now because they've got a huge lead here in the 4th quarter. They know the offense has to take shots to try to get themselves back in the game, so they're calling their coverages accordingly, and there was nowhere to go with that football. Really nice job by the defense being in position to force the incompletion.
Fires to the wideout. Got it in the middle, it's Weatherly. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36. They absolutely had to have that 3rd down to keep any glimmer of hope alive.
And defensively, that's exactly what I want. Make you get to 3rd down. The clock is your enemy. Multiple possession lead. That is right where I want this offense.
The Cardinals will snap it on 1st and 10. He'll pull it on the read. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
You know, as a quarterback, when you're doing this zone replay, you got to read that defensive end. If he crashes down hard inside to take the running back away, right away you know now you're keeping the football. Nice job by the quarterback.
Picked up some yardage on the ground. Now here comes 2nd down. He'll keep it himself. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Yeah, and a great job by the defense, holding the line of scrimmage, playing downhill, playing responsibility football, making sure they shut down that option play.
And the Cardinals are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll leave it with him. Turning it on! They've got enough for the 1st down, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
All right, defense, that's what we can't do. We can't give up this many chunk yards on the ground. Got to commit more guys to the line of scrimmage. Got to get those running backs on the ground. That's way too easy.
The Cardinals look to keep this drive humming. Wide receiver comes in motion. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
Offense, you got to do a better job. There's got to be more sense of urgency protecting your backup quarterback. You've already lost your starter due to injury. Now that the backup's in, you know you're going to have to hold on for just that split second longer, and they weren't able to do it there.
And the Cardinals now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. The play action fake. Oh, they're after him. And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And this offense has gotten off to a good start on third down, but this is a different deal on third and long. Taylor wants to throw it. Deep shot for the end zone. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down.
And I understand the sense of urgency for the offense now because you're trailing here by a lot in the fourth quarter, and you're just trying to take a shot to see if you can get on the board and get some of this momentum back. But the problem is the defense understands that, so they're playing coverage, and they're doing a good job on the back end. Nice job forcing the incomplete.
Fires toward the end zone. He's got it. He gets it in. Touchdown, Cardinals.
As quarterbacks, you want to find your best matchup in these critical fourth downs. They found it and took a shot, and it paid off. Huge touchdown.
And with the lead sitting at 9, they'll try to make it a one-possession game. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. They march 79 yards on the drive, and they cover the final 29 yards with that touchdown pass. So after getting into the end zone on that last drive, they're set to kick it away. Here's the return from inside his 10. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Guys, we're about to get another look at this Western Michigan offense. And now that cushion is a little bit smaller, Jesse, and any mistake would get magnified.
Yeah, a little bit of pressure now on this offense too, David. I think they got to go back to their playmakers and get these guys going in the game.
No doubt, find those plays you know you can run them in your sleep. You make sure you execute, build this lead a little bit bigger, put this thing away in the fourth quarter.
They gobbled up a ton of yardage to open this drive, and now in business near midfield at the 49. Finding an escape route. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air, it's Lowry. Got a man, it's Leary. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Well, will they dial up on second, and a long way to go. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. Breaks into the open. Finally run out of bounds inside the 20-yard line. They'll mark it at the 18.
When the offense can run the football and you can feature a guy like this that will get more yards than his block, that you can really depend on, hangs on to the football, like it makes offense super easy, especially down the stretch when you want to eat that clock and you want to possess the football. Just nice to have that kind of guy.
Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And that's just an example of the defense having a better play call than you have on offense. I like the creativity offensively, but how about the defense having their cornerback in position to make the play?
They'll probably bleed every second possible off this clock before they snap it. They'll go to work in the air on second down, using the quick game. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
And this offense not only has a chance to extend the lead on 1st and goal, but they can also drain the clock. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And after that negative play on offense with the lead late in the game, I think there's still ways that you can be creative and run the football, but not be so obvious. So zone read type plays, fake dives, and pitches to the running back to get him outside, jet sweeps. You can find other ways to keep the clock moving, even though the defense knows you're going to run it. I don't know about that play call, man. Your quarterback's already thrown 3 TDs in this game. Pollock, let him cook down here.
Yeah, I mean, trying to show some balance, but he has had a great day. I trust him. This is a good situation. I'm going to put the ball in his hands, and I'm going to let him throw the...
Touchdown, Broncos! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And, man, a lot of times late in games, you see offenses, they get very conservative, very predictable, and then they leave it in the hands of their defense. I like this execution, man. The offense continues to do what they do, and they take the 2-score lead in the 4th quarter, everything going in their direction.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they move on top by 15. 76 yards on the drive for the touchdown. And they cap the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. They're set to kick it off. And you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Ball State gets it back. The offense headed to the field. Taylor wants to throw. Here's a heat. Got it in the middle. It's Ashley. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about that's going to be positive for this offense.
2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Throws to the wideout. And the timing just a hair off.
And you just got to know the situation of the game, obviously. After that incompletion now setting up 3rd down, you've still got timeouts. You can attack the middle of the field. It's all out there for you. There's no need to panic. Because of those timeouts, you still have an eternity to get back in this game.
Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. Unloads to the wideout. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
It's been tough for this QB in this one. Very small windows to throw into, and he's been under some duress as well. It's hard to find a rhythm as a QB in those types of situations, and that's why it appears as though his team's going to be leaving here with an L.
On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. Dances away. Nice job by this junior quarterback to get it done on the ground.
This guy is such a competitor, man. He knows his team is down, and they're on the road. They're dealing with the crowd noise. They're dealing with this pass rush. It's late in the game. He's got to make something happen, and he does right there on 4th down. Nothing open. He's able to take off and go get it. He's trying everything that he can do to will his team back into this game.
And the defense stops him just short of the 1st down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks.
I like the slot receiver because he gives his quarterback a good option working the middle of the field. He's a nice weapon in this offense.
The Cardinals have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. Taylor wants to throw it. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. A sensational grab down the field there as they try to at least put a positive spin on the end of this game. Touchdown, Cardinals!
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
And with the lead sitting at 9, they'll try to make it a one-possession game. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finish it in style with a 57-yard toss for 6. He's able to grab the football, and the hands team gets the job done.
Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time. When you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
Incomplete, and very lucky that one wasn't picked off. And man, could they have used that? It'll be second down. The Broncos will try to run out the clock in this final minute. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Now facing a 3rd and long. Here's the handoff. There he goes. Bust through behind his pad. And he will finally go out of bounds after another big gain, and they are absolutely gashing them with this running game. So with the late lead, they're ready to just drain the clock in victory formation. Don't want to risk anything here. The quarterback takes a knee.